say, put your hands to the constellation, the way you look to be. My foot, I just play Speedrun 4 Classic. My avatar's fire. Where's it at? Why does it look like that? There we go. No music. There we go. Might be a pretty late at night stream. You could kick, like... I'm not really doing it for the views at this point. Like, I never really did it for the views. To be honest. Just... Since nobody's gonna hear this, I want to just say how I enjoyed doing YouTube. Even from a young age, YouTube was like one of my favorite things to do. I was about 7 when I made my first YouTube channel, The Kid Gamer. This shit too loud. Real quick. There we go. So basically, since I was 7, I really liked doing YouTube. I started my first channel all the way back in 2020. It was we had quit a long time before I had made mine. Like probably a couple years before I made mine, but I just always enjoyed like doing the YouTube thing. I did it for a couple of years, but the thing I hate the most is like those influencer TikToks that are always like, continue doing this, you'll get good at one point. It took like Mr. Beast, like it took Mr. Beast 4 years. I've been streaming on YouTube for like 5 years already, and like it really goes to show that people like YouTube doesn't really care about the newer audience. If you watch Mr. Beast, then YouTube's gonna recommend Mr. Beast. If you watch Kai Cenat, then YouTube's gonna show Kai Cenat. But the problem with that is that I don't stream like them. I stream different. I just make goofy jokes in Roblox, talking with my friends, or like, I just play random games for absolutely no reason. And that's why my thing doesn't show up on the page that much. Yeah, I'm not playing Speedrun 4 Classic. I suck at that. And it's really gone to show like how much more YouTube cares about its more popular creators than its smaller content creators. I have 17 subscribers only. But the worst thing about it is all the friends I currently talk to, I've been doing YouTube at least about 4 to 3 years more than, 3 to 4 more, years more than them. And yet, they're more popular. I have this friend, EnderYTVR. Probably heard of him. He has about 2,000 subscribers. But the problem with Ender is that, to me, his content kinda sucks. Now, I'm not saying like it's bad, because who am I to speak? What I'm trying to say is that I don't get how he has so much subscribers in such a short time. He does make a lot of content, but you could tell that there's like hardly any work in it. With YouTube's new policy, how it's not showing lazy content, Ender has been getting less and less subscribers. So he's not gaining. So he's not like gaining as much as subscribers. Because like, let's say about 3 weeks ago, Ender was gaining fucking 100 subscribers every day. Now, how much subscribers do you think he got? Less than like he's barely getting like a subscriber a day. I have and like the doing all this things for their subscribers, but then like Ender here for a very good period of time had more subscribers than this guy who edited his videos super well. And in my opinion, Ender's videos aren't like the greatest. Okay? But neither are his live streams. After gaining a pretty good fandom, he's made a Discord. But the problem with Ender is that instead of like coming up with ideas himself, a lot of his ideas aren't even like regular videos that you would see from a channel. Like majority of times when you go to a channel and you look at videos, they like have these like good videos, you know, like at least interesting videos. Like let's take a Yeeps content creator for like a second. Since Yeeps has like a ton of content, they have a lot to work with. But Ender, he enjoys playing games like Gorilla Tag, which don't get me wrong, are fun when you're not recording. Cause like today, just like recently, like just an hour ago probably, I was just playing Gorilla Tag and I was having a ton of fun. But if I was recording, yeah, that's the problem. Like, you either have a camera persona or a regular persona. Me, I don't have neither. I just have one. I have me. I enjoy to be me on camera and not on camera. That's why in my Gorilla Tech video, you hear me making jokes about people. Like, some guy, I made like a little joke, like, little three big, little three sum. Like, I'm gonna give you a threesome. Like a funny joke, like mocking his name, you know? And that went on to be one of my more popular videos. Now, I'm not saying all the videos where I myself do well, because like I robbed the gas station, didn't do that well, and I get why. To me, it's really funny because I understand the jokes, but to other people, it just comes off as like weird, edgy, stupid, you know, that type. Like how it felt watching SML in front of your parents. Your parents didn't like that shit. They didn't want you watching it. I'm basically any other person, but I've always been like that. I would even have conversations with like people in my chat. Like nowadays, my chat hardly even works. Half of it gets cut off and like it sucks. But back then, my chat, like I used to go on my chat and just remember this kid. Like this is like the biggest memory of me like talking to the people in chat. I would probably so well, how do I put it? I would talk to like my chat. I would start conversations. But the best chat conversation I've ever had was I fucking farted was with this kid. I wonder if it was like a girl or a boy. I can't really remember. But like my 10-year-old mind, my like freaking 9-year-old mind playing Security Breach had like the biggest conversation I had ever had with someone. in that stream. Like, it went from us just saying like, oh, I'll rejoin the stream if you're still streaming because my tablet's about to die, something like that. And it just made me feel like I was actually doing something. That gave me motivation. That small little hint of wowness I got from that simple, teensy weensy conversation with someone was the best. It made me feel popular, you know? Like people actually enjoyed the shit I was doing. Now, back then I did have a little bit of a persona, like I would like try to be more family friendly. I would like make jokes here. But my last live stream on that account, I couldn't watch it. It just didn't feel good. Because 9 months ago, that live stream was the thing that ended that channel. Nobody watching it. Made me give up on it. Really. Because even with all the like times that I had, that conversation is already a couple years old. And it's not like I'm gonna get any more of those. At most on this channel, all I would really get is a couple of comments from my friends, and that's it. But the saddest thing is how when I was younger, I would feel like I was popular because I would talk to this random kid on stream. I would go up to my mom with 50 views and be like, I got 50 views, and I'd be like freaking fucking crying, thinking I was like Bill Gates with those views, bro. Like I was making money. But that's because I enjoyed it. I had passion for what I was doing. Now I just turn on the camera because I don't know why. I want to like stream. I want to like make videos. But what's holding me back is the views and the amount. Because people always say, just give it time, it'll come to you. I've been giving it time for 5 fucking years. It never came to me. My first stream was back in Chapter 1, Season 1 of Fortnite. No, Chapter 2, Season 1 of Fortnite. There. Yeah, Chapter 1, I'm not that OG. I started in Chapter 1, Season 1. No, Season 3. So I never got to play Chapter 1, Season 2 or 1. But back to the story. That's when I first started. And since then, it's been about 6 years. I was 7. And I remember exactly how it went when I asked my brother to create my YouTube channel. I went to my dad and I'm like, Dad, can you make me a YouTube channel? And he's like, go get your brother to do that. He knows all that. So I get my brother and he's like, yeah, I don't know how to do this. And then my dad like gives him his email and all that. And my brother created my account. That was what started it all. Just me asking. Having a dad who would let me do it. He didn't care if I was 7. It's not like he knew that I was gonna be big. Like he said, like he never said anything about like the viewers. He obviously didn't care that I wanted to be a YouTuber. He just like shrugged it off and like gave me a YouTube channel, you know? Well, that was basically how it started, but that's basically gonna be how it ends too. Because even with the first freaking thing, like the first channel I made, it's not like those subscribers are just gonna be crawling back. Majority of them were like family and friends that I knew from school. Fuck's sake, I got my social studies teacher to subscribe to me. But that social studies teacher was actually kind of chill. She caught me playing Fortnite during lunchtime and she's like, what is that? I'm like, oh, I'm showing my friend some Pokemon cards. And she just didn't give a fuck. She just walked by like nothing happened. But that was what made it amazing. At school, I had my phone out in my backpack and I was like playing the new Fortnite chapter. All the kids were fucking lined up. It was like I was fucking the boss, the kingpin of school. Now, I am nothing. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to stream about. Could have just turned that into a video, but that's never really much. See you guys in the next one. Bye.